question 1, number 1A. Amri deposit RM30,000. RM30,000 is the original amount invested, which is P, at 6.5% for 8 years. 6.5% is the nominal interest rate, which is K, and 8 years is T. We can get the frequency of compounding by looking at the term, which is annually, semi-annually, every 4 months, and every 2 months. For instance, K equal to 6.5% compounded annually, meaning that the interest is calculated 1 times a year. For deeper enlightenment, K equal to 6.5% compounded every 2 months, meaning the interest is calculated 6 times a year. Formula the rate of period is I equal to K, which is 6.5% divided by M. The number of conversion period is N, equal to M multiply T, where T is 8 years and M is the frequency. To find the compound amount, we need to use the formula stated. After that, we only need to substitute the amount of P, I, and N. And lastly, the compound interest is the difference between total amount and the principal amount.
For question 1B, based on the answer obtained in the A, make a precise calculation on the interest amount. For my answer is, as the frequency of the compounded increase, the compounded amount and the compound interest also increase. The small frequency of the compounded leads to a higher return. So we can see that in the table that our frequency compounded is getting higher, so that our compound interest also is getting higher.
Next, question 1, number 2A. For this question, Chong deposit RM3580 in a saving account. So, RM3580 is the original principal, which is P. That by interest of 4.85% compound monthly. So, K is 4.85% and M is 12. And the total time T is 6 years. Next, we need to find the future value for the first 2 years. After that, 30% was taken out, the remaining balance will become the new P, so that we can find the value of S for the remaining 4 years. And the final answer will be RM3350.47.
For this question, the future value at the end of the 6th year is RM3350.47. As you can see from the timeline, the difference between years is 4 years. And for this question, we need to add RM1500 with the future value at the end of the 6th year, which is RM3350.47 to become new original amount deposited. After that, we need to substitute the amount of P, I, and N into the formula to find the maturity value on 12 July 2023.
From the question, RM4500 was invested for 7 years. RM4500 is the principal amount for the first 3 years, and the bank offered 4.5% compounded monthly. 4.5% is K and M is 12. Next, for remaining years, the bank offered K% compounded quarterly. M equal to 4 and we need to find K. First, we need to calculate for the first 3 years because the information was given for the first 3 years. We need to use this formula to get the future value for the first 3 years. After that, we need to calculate for the rest of the year, which is 4 years. So to find K, we can use the same formula. We can get K by using the formula I equal to K divided by M. So we have M, which is 4, and we will use S for the first year as our S1. And the final answer is K equal to 5.5%.
Question 1, 3b. RM8418.61 is the future value, which is S. So, we need to find the T from the first saving. After substitute the information in the formula, we will get T equal to 5 years. And value of T from the first saving is 7 years from the investment plus 5 years. The final answer will be 12 years.
Question 2. A1 Roman. From the information, we know that the total time of investment is 17 years because Ariana parents will present the maturity amount of the investment on Ariana's 18th birthday, but the deposit was made on the day Ariana turned 1 year old. So, T is 17 years. R is the amount of periodic investment. The value of R for Amanah Fund is RM200 and the value R for PB Trust Fund is RM2000. We can find the total amount of investment by using the formula future value of annuity. And the total amount of investment for Amanah Fund is RM54122.82, while the total amount of investment for PB Trust Fund is RM47395.02.
Find total amount of interest from each camp. We need to use this formula. Each topic uses different formula to find I. From the formula given, the total amount of interest earned for Amanah Fund is RM13,322.82. Meanwhile, the total amount of interest earned for PB Trust Fund is RM13,395.02.
Question 2, 3 Roman. For Amanah Fund and PB Trust Fund, we need to substitute the amount of S and I into the formula. Then, we will get the final answer for Amanah Fund, which is 32.65%, and for PB Trust Fund, which is 39.50%.
For next question, in my opinion, I prefer to invest in PB Trust Fund because PB Trust Fund earn a higher percentage of return compared to Amanah Fund.
The last question. For this question, we need to identify the information first. Our K equal to 4%, M is 12 because it's compounded monthly. R is the amount of the periodic payment, which is RM500. A is original amount of investment. A also is initial amount in the saving. We use the state formula to find N. After we find N, we can get the amount of the T by using the formula N equal M multiply T. For the final answer, T is 28.283 years. So the fund will last for 283 years.